What I'd like to talk to you all about today is actually converting some insights into action and getting some dhanda, right? Because that's what exactly the aim of all these insights and all the work that we do should be actually resulting in. So that's going to be my aim today, give you a picture of actually what is working, actually what is helping us in our top line and our bottom line, and in the process, hopefully we will learn something together about what to take out for the Indian shopper. Knowing the propensity of seeing speakers and people like me talking about modern trade, I've kept off modern trade. I'm going to talk only of traditional trade, kind of give that thing that how can we apply all these things to traditional trade. So hopefully I heard someone talking about the fact that we have got examples about modern trade. So let's see some traditional trade examples here today. But before that, let me just take you through what Cadbury Craft has been doing in the last 3 years on shopper marketing. I think the first big wow for us was this whole consumer insight and barriers versus shopper insight and barriers. And they need not be the same. Typically, the past was that you take a consumer insight, go and put media on it. Transport that same consumer insight and activation onto a poster at the point of purchase and hope that will work. Now that's a wow for us that we discovered that look, the shopper barrier is not going to be the same as the consumer barrier always. And we saw an example of that, the EAMS example. The consumer, and I'm not really taking it to the consumer, the dog, but the consumer as in the pet owner in her house wants to see a brand that will deliver her pet nutrition. So they talked about the health advantage in the house on media. But when she went in the shop, she found it was actually, she had a barrier that it is expensive. So at the point of buying, if you don't tackle that barrier, which EAMS did by talking about its cost comparison versus an apple, you won't get a purchase. So that's the difference, that the consumer barrier was all about, is it healthy for my dog? Is it going to be good for my dog? The shopper barrier was all about, is this too costly? Can I buy a cheaper option? So that insight of having a shopper barrier and hence a shopper-led communication or activation is something that was a big wow for us, at least in Cadbury Craft.